NBA veteran Malik Sealy died as a result of a head-on car collision in suburban Minneapolis.
From deadly car crashes and cold-blooded murders to horrifying and career-ending injuries, these are some of the most heartbreaking and painful moments in NBA history.
Who exited earlier with an issue in round.
Mellow ball over and around. Toscano Anderson crashes the floor. Up to 9. Oh, Chris Paul goes down hard on his back.
Starting with when a player's NBA career got ruined because of a rare genetic disorder.
I opened my eyes and I just saw red.
In 2014, Isaiah Charles Austin was a 5-star collegiate prospect out of Baylor University.
Before we continue tonight, I want to take a moment to recognize Baylor center Isaiah Austin. He is one of the nation's best collegiate players and was expected to be picked tonight before the discovery just a few days ago that he had a genetic disorder called Marfan syndrome.
His 7-foot frame made him a handful to play against as he made impossible blocks and scored buckets at will. The McDonald's All-American went from averaging 13 points and 8 rebounds in his first year in college to recording 3 blocks per game as a sophomore with the Baylor Bears. After declaring for the 2014 draft, Isaiah was one step away from living his boyhood dreams. But 5 days from the biggest day of his life, Isaiah's NBA career ended way before it even started. Isaiah saw his life flash right before his eyes, and there was nothing he or anyone in the world could do to save him. Even though Marfan syndrome denied him all he had worked for all his life, the NBA didn't give up on Isaiah, making him a ceremonial pick on draft night.
Watch a night that you've been looking forward to hearing your name for so long.
It's one of the biggest blessings of my life. I've worked so hard to get to this point, and unfortunately it was taken away, but when God closes one door, he opens up another for you.
Losing all that athletic potential to a genetic disorder was truly heartbreaking. But one of the NBA's greatest talents lost everything because of devastating injuries. The 2000s welcomed the generation of some of the NBA's greatest players, from LeBron and Melo in 2003 to Kevin Durant in 2007. The 2008 NBA draft opened with Derrick Rose as the first overall pick by the Chicago Bulls.
With the first pick in the 2008 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Derrick Rose from the University of Memphis.
D-Rose was arguably one of the most unguardable players in his prime. His range of athleticism was through the roof, pulling off impossible dunks and mind-blowing layups with ease. Easily the best thing the city of Chicago had seen since the post-Jordan era. At 22 years of age, Derrick Rose beat LeBron James, Dwight Howard, and Kobe Bryant to win the 2011 NBA MVP award, making him the youngest NBA player ever to achieve such a feat. The sky was the limit for young D-Rose's NBA career. Well, that's what we thought until the 28th of April 2012 happened. After tearing the ACL in his left knee, Derrick Rose spent the rest of his Bulls years injured and struggled to get back to shades of his prime self. Another torn meniscus in both knees saw D-Rose walking literally on one leg, and it was a miracle to see him on the court. 2016 saw Derrick Rose traded from the Bulls to the Knicks in one of the most painful moments ever.
What's up, E? You lying. Yeah.
Okay, or are you
just in awe?
It's gonna be an enormous opportunity for you. Enormous.
Despite an impressive season at the Madison Square Garden, Derrick Rose was traded a year later to the Cavaliers before finding a glimpse of his 2011 MVP form during his time in Minnesota. Even though most people wrote him off, Derrick Rose didn't write back, doubling down with one of the most unforgettable nights of his career.
Huge victory for this team, and it comes from you and your career high 50 points.
Career high 50 points, 4 3-points made, clutch free throws, and the game-winning block.
Another rebound. Exum has it blocked in the corner by who else? Derrick, 2011 MVP, Rose.
Just look at D-Rose, man. So inspirational. Seeing him come from the lowest of the lows to relive his old self was so special.
Everything, man. I worked my ass off, bro. I wouldn't have did this for the franchise, the organization, the fans, everybody, man. I wouldn't be able to play the way I play, man.
While the hardest times bring out the worst in others, Dereck Lively broke an NBA record on the saddest day of his life. Growing up, Lively's best friend and supporter was his mother, Kathy Drysdale. A former Penn State women's basketball superstar in the 1980s, Drysdale taught Lively literally everything he knew about basketball, mentored him in high school, supported Lively through college at Duke, and ultimately helped Lively live his NBA dream with the Mavericks. Underneath that bright smile and cheerful character, Kathy was on a decade-long battle with Hodgkin's lymphoma, a severe medical condition that attacks the immune system, rendering the body powerless against infections. At the age of 53, Kathy had fought a long and tough battle, but the 12th of April 2023 would be her final fight as she took her final breath in the arms of her son. My heart breaks saying goodbye to the most important person in the world to me, my best friend, my superhero, my biggest cheerleader and mom, Kathy Drysdale. I truly can't imagine my life without her, but I know I have an angel in the stands, always and forever cheering me on. A month after Kathy's death, it was the 12th of May, 2023, Lively's first Mother's Day without his superwoman. It was also Game 6 of the 2024 Western Conference Semifinals, home against the Thunder. With tears in his eyes and grief in his heart, Derrick stepped onto the court and pulled off a befitting tribute performance in honor of his mother. Dereck Lively's monstrous performance made him the youngest player in NBA history to record 10-plus points and 15-plus rebounds in a playoff game, sealing the series win and booking the Mavs' spot in the conference finals. Kathy will look down and smile after that special performance from Lively. Isaiah Thomas's most painful moment came when he lost his sister to a car crash.
Was killed in a one-car accident early Saturday morning, according to Washington State Police.
Hearing about such a tragic incident immediately after training practice left a huge scar on Isaiah Thomas. Even though Isaiah was grieving his sister's death, he suited up the very next day for the Celtics playoff game against the Bulls. With tears rolling down his eyes, Isaiah fought through the pain and lit up the TD Garden in style. 33 points on a night born of pain and heartbreak is something special. And on his sister's birthday, Isaiah Thomas went absolutely crazy against the Washington Wizards.
Where is this coming from, man? Where is this coming from?
It's my sister. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday. She would have been 23 today, so everything I do is for her, and she's watching over me, so that's all her.
Man, Isaiah Thomas is built different. We can't make this video without mentioning the most infamous and gut-wrenching moment in NBA history. Going into the 2017-2018 NBA season, the Celtics fans were full of hope and optimism. In the offseason, they had just acquired Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, and Al Horford, creating the perfect roster, capable of making a deep run in the playoffs and challenging for the title. However, 6 minutes into the first quarter of the season's opener against the Cavaliers, everything came crashing down for Gordon Hayward and the Celtics. The reaction from the players, the bench, and the entire arena showed how scary the fall was. The result of the horrific fall was a fractured left ankle, a broken left tibia, and several months sentence in rehab far away from basketball. Gordon's moment left the entire world in shock and on the edge of their seats, hoping and praying for Hayward to return in one piece.
Okay, Hayward broke his leg. Hayward has broken his leg. Hayward has broken his leg.
Luckily for us, the basketball gods heeded our cry. In the next game, Hayward let everyone know that he would be all right.
What's up, everybody? Just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's had me in their thoughts and prayers. I'm going to be all right. Hurt me that I can't be there for the home opener. Would want nothing more than to be with my teammates and walk out on that floor tonight. But I'll be supporting you guys from here and wishing you the best of luck. Kill it tonight. Thanks, guys.
Hayward is so lucky to walk again, let alone play again after what happened. Klay Thompson's most painful moment denied his team an NBA championship. The Golden State Warriors dynasty was an unstoppable force in the late 2010s, clinching 3 championships in 4 years. However, the Warriors' shot at a three-peat in the 2019 NBA Finals was cut short by one of the most heartbreaking and gruesome NBA moments ever. After losing KD to a torn Achilles in Game 5, the Warriors needed a Game 6 victory to tie the series. 3 quarters into the game, Klay had a clear path toward the basket, and then the disaster happened. But what Klay did after shocked the entire world. Imagine knocking down 2 clutch free throws while walking on literally one leg. Damn, I got nothing but respect for Klay. But unfortunately for the Warriors, Klay's torn ACL lost them the game and the NBA championship that night. Luckily for Klay, at least he survived that nasty fall. One of Golden Warriors' assistant coaches suffered a heart attack that ended his life.
A gut-wrenching day for the Warriors. The team is mourning the death of an assistant coach. That prompted the NBA to postpone tonight's game against the Jazz.
The entire league was left stunned after such an unfortunate death. So, in honor of the man who helped the Warriors to their 2022 NBA championship, the Golden State franchise paid their final respect with an emotional tribute video. Seeing the tragic loss of a fun, loving, and nice guy is so sad. Rest in peace, Dejan Milojevic. Death knows no bounds, even for the greatest basketballer ever, because Michael Jordan's most painful moment came when his father was murdered in cold blood.
State's Exhibit 16 is a photo of James Jordan's body draped over a tree limb in Gum Swamp.
Growing up, Michael looked up to his father, James Jordan, in everything he did. He followed his path in sports from baseball to basketball, grasping the mental strength and fortitude that took him to the pinnacle of NBA stardom. But after watching his son complete the three-peat with the Bulls in 1993, James Jordan was declared missing. After weeks of investigation, it was discovered that James was murdered in cold blood in his car. His father's death left such a huge mark on Michael, so much so that he retired from basketball before coming back 3 years later to lead the Bulls back to the NBA Finals. With a 3-2 lead in the series, Game 6 fell on Father's Day, and Michael Jordan made his late father proud one last time.
Michael, I know that the first one was sweet, but how much sweeter was this one?
Well, I can't even put it in words. My Father's Day, what it means to me. I know he's watching. To my wife, and to my kids, and to my mother, my brothers and sisters. This is for Daddy. I'm very happy for him.
Wow, you rarely see the GOAT crying. That moment right there means something special. It reminds me of when the death of a sporting icon brought Michael Jordan and the entire world to tears.
World, the LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash. It happened this morning. The chopper reportedly went down just before 10 a.m. local time, according to the fire department out there.
When he was alive, Kobe Bryant was a superhero to arguably every basketball fan. However, the 26th of January 2020 happened and left the entire sporting world in shambles. Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 other passengers were heading to a basketball game in California. Shortly after takeoff, the helicopter was caught in foggy weather, sending it crashing down hard into the mountains. Unfortunately, when help came, there was no life to be left saved in the crash. The 5-time NBA champion, his daughter Gianna, and the other passengers were pronounced dead. And in a moment of remembrance, the entire NBA family said their final tribute to a sporting icon, idol, and inspiration that changed the game of basketball forever.
When Kobe Bryant died, a piece of me died. And as I look in this arena and across the globe, a piece of you died, or else you wouldn't be here. Those are the memories that we have to live with and we learn from.
Babe, you take care of our Gigi. And I got Nani, Bibi, and Coco. We're still the best team. We love and miss you, Boo Boo and Gigi.
To see 41 years of greatness end in such a horrifying accident was absolutely terrifying. Rest in peace, Mamba. Your legacy will live on, and your name will forever remain in our hearts. Let us know your most painful moment in the comments section below. And while you're there, please leave a like on the video and subscribe for more exciting NBA videos. Until next time, guys, take care.